Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Who is better at taking free kicks? Hello and welcome to LM10 vs CR7 Galaxy, the home of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo comparisons. Today, our video will be about free kicks as we compare the free kick abilities of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. While these two are amongst the best players in the world and of all time in so many aspects of football, interestingly enough, they are also amongst the best in the world when it comes to taking free kicks. For example, we've had incredible free kick takers in history like Janino, Beckham, Ronaldinho, Pele, Maradona and so on and so forth. But out of all these incredible footballing greats, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo could absolutely still be placed in top 10 free kick takers of all time, without a doubt. However, while both are so good at taking free kicks, their ability in doing so isn't the same. The technique they use to execute it isn't the same, and thus their output isn't the same. So we will compare and contrast the free kick abilities of these two and how they've executed it over the years, including their free kick stats. Let us get started. Starting point. From the very start of his career, Cristiano Ronaldo seemed to have already being a really good free kick taker. The early stages of his footballing career at Manchester United was clear proof of this. Upon signing for Manchester United, it only took a while for Cristiano Ronaldo to become the main free kick taker. This was simply due to the fact that he was quite good at them. The free kicks he was executing from 2006 onwards at Manchester United could be considered to be otherworldly. Messi, on the other hand, developed his free kick abilities over time to become the absolute best at them. At the start of his career, Messi was mainly known to be an explosive dribbler. Also with the likes of Ronaldinho and Xavi in the team, who were also the free kick specialists at that point in time, even if Messi had good free kick abilities, he really couldn't put them on display. It is only in the 2010-11 season that he started to show good free kick abilities. He was able to score a few free kicks per season, especially in 2012, where he scored 7 times, which proved that he had indeed become a great free kick taker. However, it wasn't until the 2015-16 season that Messi's free kick technique improved even further, but most important of all, it stayed consistent and he suddenly became the best in the world at it. It had stayed that way until today. Ending point. As earlier said, Cristiano Ronaldo was a beast at free kicks early on in his career, scoring bangers during his time at Manchester United. He could score from quite a long distance and was still a threat, no matter how far away the free kick was from the goal. He scored many bangers at Manchester United during his time there. His free kick abilities didn't reduce in the slightest. Even when he moved to Real Madrid in 2009, he was still able to score free kicks with his incredible and unique technique, which only he could execute. However, around the 2014-15 season, his output began to drop. Although he was still able to score free kicks from time to time, it wasn't as during his Manchester United and early Real Madrid days. His output dropped even further in the seasons that followed, and in the last 3 years, he has scored only a few free kick goals. The reverse is true, however, in Messi's case. In the early stages of his career, he wasn't a free kick taker. From 2011, he began to show decent free kick capabilities, able to score a few free kicks a season. His abilities at it continued to improve even further until 2016. In 2016, he scored 7 goals, which marked the beginning of Messi adding another aspect to his game at the highest level. From the 2015-16 season onwards, he averaged about 7 free kick goals a season till 2021. So, while Ronaldo's free kick abilities dropped, Messi's abilities improved instead. While Cristiano already had the ability early on and lost some of it later, Messi gained the ability over time. Quite an interesting contrast. Perhaps, the reason for this is due to the massive difference in their techniques when executing it. Free kick technique. Interestingly, the techniques that Messi and Ronaldo use to execute their free kicks are totally and completely different. There are no similarities whatsoever, which goes to show you how unique these two are. There's hardly any similarity between them in almost every footballing ability you could come across. Ronaldo's free kick technique is known as the knuckle ball or knuckle shot. He strikes the ball with the inside of his boot, with as little spin as possible, to allow the natural asymmetrical airflow surrounding the ball as it travels through the air to generate any movement. The inconsistent nature of the airflow as the ball lifts and travels is what makes the ball's flight path so difficult to predict. To create minimal spin, while generating some lift and increasing power, Cristiano's aim is to hit the ball dead center and slightly underneath with the solid instep of his right foot. The combination of pace on the ball and erratic movement makes it extremely difficult for keepers to react in time to a well-hit knuckleball, sometimes completely wrong-footed. With this technique, he's been known to be amongst the best free kick tackers in history. Messi's technique, on the other hand, is completely different. Over the years, he's perfected his technique to place himself amongst the all-time free kick greats, but there has always been one aspect to them: the curve. His leg when taking a free kick has an angle of 50 degrees. He plants almost his entire boot on the ground before hitting the ball, giving him stability and control in the shot. Then, to improve his accuracy, he arches his shoulders and chest to caress the ball, hunching his body to a more compact position. The Department of Physics at the University of Barcelona said he uses the Magnus effect to find his consistency from free kicks. This effect is the phenomenon by which the rotation of the ball generates a force perpendicular to the line of motion, therefore affecting the trajectory. The pressure on the lower surface of the ball is greater than the pressure on the upper surface, resulting in a force curve trajectory of the ball. He does this better than anyone else in world football, and with it, he's scored over 30 free kicks in about 4 or 5 years. Free kick stats. As of the time of creating this video, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo both have 58 free kicks, each to their name. Messi manages a free kick every 16.7 games played. Ronaldo, on the other hand, manages a free kick every 19.2 games played. Moreover, Messi has a conversion rate of 9.0% in leagues. Meanwhile, Cristiano has a conversion rate of 6.2% in leagues when it comes to scoring from set pieces. Messi has scored 50 free kick goals at the club level, whereas Ronaldo has scored 48 free kick goals at the club level. Lionel Messi has scored 8 free kick goals for Argentina. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo has 10 goals for Portugal. In the Champions League, Messi has 5 free kick goals, whereas Ronaldo has 12 UCL free kick goals. From 2002 right up to 2012, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 34 free kicks. On the other hand, Messi scored only 11 goals, with 7 coming in 2012. In contrast, from 2013 till 2022, Ronaldo has scored 24 goals, while Messi has scored an astonishing 47 goals. Better free kick taker. We have talked so much on their free kick abilities and stats, yet haven't concluded on who is better at them. Despite the fact that Ronaldo's conversion rate decreased, whilst Messi's increased over the years, it doesn't take away anything from each other's all-time free kick records. Considering both have the same, or almost the same number of free kick goals, the only way to decide who is better in this aspect would be their conversion rate. As earlier said, having scored 58 goals each, at the time of creating this video, Messi scores a free kick goal every 16 games, while Ronaldo does same every 19 games. Also, Messi has a better success rate compared to Ronaldo, scoring 9.4% of his free kick shots since 2014-15, with Ronaldo scoring 4.1% of his free kick attempts since 2014-15. Before 2014-15, Messi scored 8.1% of his free kick attempts, 11 from 136, whereas Ronaldo scored 7.1% of his free kick shots, 26 of 382. Overall, in every season, Messi has converted 9% of his free kick shots, whereas Ronaldo has converted 6.2% of his free kick shots. From this we can conclude that, with everything being equal, Messi is the better free kick taker based on his conversion rate. This makes Ronaldo slightly inferior, and perhaps it is due to the fact that his technique stayed the same over the years, while Messi, on the other hand, continued to sharpen his. What are your thoughts on this? Who is the better free kick taker between Messi and Ronaldo in your opinion? Make sure to leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for awesome Messi vs Ronaldo videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time.